Welcome to my channel, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're gonna make pastelitos, Cuban style, but with modern twist. You're gonna see later what I mean with that. But just look at how they turned out. But just look how they turned out. Perfectly golden brown, crunchy, you can hear it. So let's dig right in. We're gonna need guava paste. You can use any brand you like. I choose this one this time. I'm always trying a different brand because I'm still trying to figure out which brand I like the most. This is it for this time, for this video. Important that it is paste, not marmalade or anything. My special ingredient, 1 lime, 1 package, whatever of cream cheese. Then we need 1 puff pastry. You can use a frozen one. I'm just using one that's already done but not frozen, like from the fridge. And 1 egg. Agave, like an agave syrup. Some sugar for our glaze. So that's it. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ingredients. That's it. You need 1 knife, a grater, half a cup, spatula, always necessary. I think you need this for like every dish. I use it for every dish. It's a non-negotiable in my kitchen. Then we're gonna need a brush, 1 sheet of baking paper, or baking tray. We're gonna do it on. Hi. We're gonna start slicing up our guava paste because I think that's the worst part. Little side note from me this time, also use some gloves while doing it because guava is really sticky and you don't want it to get on your fingers. See? We're gonna make 6 pastelitos. I'm not measuring this either, so I think half of 1 package. I think it's just by your liking. And then you're gonna slice them in like this medium thick slices. See? And then you just take 1 to 2 slices per pastelito. But I think, like most of the time when it comes to Caribbean food and also the pastries, it's just important that you know the basic steps, how to do it. But with how much you're filling it, that's just up to your liking. But you see this? That's why I'm using glass. Now let's do the cream cheese filling. We're gonna need the whole pack. These are almost 200 grams. Most people just put in the cream cheese plain as it comes, but I think it's a good time to add some flavor, and that's where our agave syrup comes in. Just measure it by heart. I don't have a certain amount what I'm putting in. Just some good old drizzle that you feel like gets a good consistency. Okay, pretty good. That's perfect. I just put them on a plate. Look at them and then put them to the side until we're gonna assemble. Doing some classic egg wash. We need this for the pastry to stick together on all sides and to become golden brown on the outside. We're gonna start with rolling out the dough. 6 equal ones, I think is good. That's the middle. Putting on the guava slices. Put them on more to one side. We're also gonna make them in a triangle shape, just forgot to say it. Then you're gonna assemble it. See, I'm gonna use 2. It's so hard today, it's so hard to assemble them because everything is sticky. You can also use a Ziploc and squeeze it out of it, but I'm just gonna put it right on top. Doesn't matter how. We're gonna put it on all of the sides. So the edges are gonna stick together. Now comes the tricky part, putting the top to the bottom. Just pull it. It should easily be pulled. Yep. And then press it slightly together on the edges. And now, important part. You have to put cuts on them. When they're in the oven, the air comes inside the pastry. It's gonna circulate, and that's what's gonna make them puffy, or more puffy as well. So don't be afraid, cut them deeply, that you can see the cuts. You really can see them. Maybe some of the filling just pokes out. I'll thank me later. So they're gonna have their unique style, but it's also, where's the egg wash? Take it and then you put it on top. So everything is sealed. You see? Okay, that's it. I think for 6 pastelitos, half a cup is more than enough. Yeah, a little less than half a cup. Just put it in, and then we're gonna take the same amount of water and bring it to a slight oil. Look at them. Doesn't they look perfect? Okay, now let's be quick. See, it's still a lot of liquid. And then we're just gonna drizzle it on top. So it gets even more crunchier and a little bit more sweet. Yeah, that's way too much for 6 pastelitos, but yeah. My secret ingredient, lime zest. I think it's gonna add a nice modern twist to it. And the taste in combination with the guava and the cream cheese is just perfect. And it just makes them even look brighter and bigger and more vibrant, but it really is a twist. And it's gonna stick perfectly to the pastelito because of the sugar. So quickly after you put on the sugar, put on your lime zest. So I just let them cool down for a little bit before we're gonna try it. But you can already hear that before you try it, please let them cool down, because the guava paste inside is gonna be really hot. Otherwise it's not gonna taste good. It really has to cool down and set. But you can already hear it. Perfect. Look at them. That's how they turned out. I think this is the prettiest one, that's why I took it. You can see with the lime zest on top. Yeah. Looks pretty, you can hear it. Yeah, you can already see the filling. Yeah, so yeah, that's how they're gonna look inside. Interesting. So this was my modern interpretation of Cuban pastelitos with guava and cream cheese. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments, and see you next week.